Children, you must be thinking why people say that you should drink lot of water, or why do you feel thirsty? Isn't it? You know why? When the water in our body becomes less, we feel thirsty. The body says, please drink water. You, our body use water in all the cells, organs and tissues to help regulate body temperature and maintain other body functions. Because our bodies lose water through breathing, sweating and digestion, it's crucial to rehydrate and replace water by drinking fluids and eating foods that contains water. That's why we should not waste water. Now, water is one of the most important substances on earth. All plants and animals must have water to survive. If there was no water, there would be no life on earth. Water is also used in manufacturing of many products and construction of building. Here are some pictures of water which we use daily in our life for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing our clothes and vessels, etc. Now, water is very, very important, as you know, but it should be a clean water. That means the water must be free of germs and chemicals. And this is a safe water, and this is called a potable water. Now we have lakes, ponds and tanks. Sometimes they are natural and sometimes they are man-made. Natural lakes we generally find below the hills and mountains. Ponds are small holes you can see in the villages where they can collect the rainwater, and tanks are built. Mostly we find tanks in Tamil Nadu because in Tamil Nadu they get rainwater only in the winter season. In summer season they do not get rain as the all over India gets. So they store the water for their use, for their animals and farming in these tanks. They are generally man-made. Now, excavated dam is generally made by the farmers. They remove the soil and make a shallow hole, and this is for their farm animals to drink water. Now, what is a dam? You find many dams on the rivers. The man has made it to solve the problem of water. Here, we make a thick wall on the river and stop overflow of water and distribute excess water through canals to the nearby areas where water is not reaching. And due to the force of water which is coming, we can also generate electricity. And many places, they also make beautiful garden for natural air. Now, India has more than 5,000 dams. These are the dams, small, you can see the picture which you can draw in your copy. Now, this is the thick wall, you can see, and here it is stopped the water of the river and the dam is developed. Here you can see the water is coming out very limited. How much is required? Only that much of water is left. The red points you are seeing is the dams on various rivers. These are the main dams on the various rivers. Now the major dams in India, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam in Andhra Pradesh on Krishna River, Hirakund Dam in Odisha on Mahanadi River, Bhakra Nangal Dam on Punjab on Satluj River, Tehri Dam in Uttarakhand on Bhagirathi River, Sardar Sarovar Dam, Gujarat on Narmada River. Now, which is the highest dam of India? It is also listed in the top 10 highest dam in the world. This dam is situated on the river Bhagirathi The Bhakra Nangal Dam is also located in the state of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. It is the largest dam in India, having a height of 225 meters, and also in the second position in the largest dam in all over the Asia. So you can see here clearly the water, how much water is needed, only that much water is left. Now you must be thinking, which is the smallest dam in India? The smallest dam in India is Dhauli Ganga Dam in Uttarakhand. Oh, you are thinking these are the new technology. But you know which is the oldest dam? Kalani Dam is the first dam in India which was built around 100 BC to 100 AD, 2000 years back. It is located across Kaveri River, Tanjore district in Tamil Nadu. It was built for irrigation and flood protection. Now this is a natural rocks where the water has come. Now these are the two rocks. Here you can see one rock and one more rock is here. And in between, it is a natural way where the rainwater has collected. Now the villagers generally, they built a wall on both the side, and now the water cannot go anywhere. And this water they will take out through the pump for their use. Now, what is underground water? We always hear, oh, underground water has gone less and we are in short of water. We are not getting water in the well. Now, here you can see this is the hard rock, very hard rock. And these are the soft rock, which has pores, small, small holes, soft rocks. When the rain comes, you will see that whenever there is a rainwater, after some time, you will see the water has disappeared. Some has become the water vapor and evaporated. Some of the water has gone down through these pores. You can see the pores through these pores and they have settled here. Now, when we will dig, we can get water from the well. Now, what is ground level? Now, this is known as water table. Now, just now you read about how the water inside the earth is stocked. Now, the groundwater, this is the groundwater, okay, and this is the water level. If the water level is good here, if I dig a well here, immediately I'll get the water. Or there are some lakes or ponds which will always have a water. How much our water we use, still water is there because so much of underground water is there. And so the lake and the ponds will be filling by this water. Now, artisan wall. Now what happens between the two layers, okay, the water is stored. And these are also man-made. And this water is again used for our use. Now, hand pump. Just now we saw the underground water. So wherever we find the underground water, we can use the hand pump. Here you see how there is no water in this area and they are using hand pump. Now this is the hand pump and this is the water which has gone under the groundwater. And when we press this handle, the water comes up. Understood? So this is the groundwater we get through hand pump. Now what is spring? Many often we hear hot spring, cold spring. Now cold spring generally found at the foothills or on the mountains, down of mountains. Now here the water comes very fast, see, and it has gone to underground. Okay, when it goes very deep, and inside the earth is very, very hot, you know that. So water becomes very hot and through the soft layer here, wherever it gets a little bit of crack, the hot boiling water comes out from here and then we call it spring. But when the water is just below, not very deep, then the water comes out is cold and then we say it is a cold spring. Now, storage tank. Nowadays, we are in short of water and we think that we must keep this water for our future use. So we make a tank and now we are collecting. These are generally done in the water, in the villages from many years. Now, what is water cycle? You must be thinking, oh, I know water cycle. I read in class 3. I know, children. But here we will read in little more detail, and then more detail you will read in another classes. Now, children, this is a picture of water cycle. Okay, it is a continuous journey of water from land and sea to the sky and back to the land and to the sea. It does not have a starting or ending point, just like your bicycle wheel. That's why it is known as cycle. See, here is the water. It is going as evaporation, water vapor. Then it will condense as a cloud, and then it will rain. It will come back again through the river and through the sea, and it will go as a goal ghumega. है ना? That's why it is known as a cycle. It keeps on moving. From billions of years, it has been doing this way. Okay. Now, in this process, the water becomes ice, gas. All the 3 states of water we can see in this process. And for this process, there are 2 friends which help. One is sun. If sun is not there, the water will not become hot and it will not become a water vapor. So sun is very necessary. Then who takes the water vapor up? It is the air. So these are 2 friends which help the water to move. Now this water cycle is very important, not only for plants but also for human beings and animals. And this process also gives fresh and pure water, especially water we get from snow via river. Rainwater, when it comes very near to the earth, then it is mixed with the impurities that prevail in the air. Now there are 4 stages for this water cycle. One is evaporation, then condensation, precipitation, and again it is moving. Okay. Now, during evaporation, the water not only goes from the lakes, it goes from the river, whatever is the water bodies, also from the tree leaves, and from human being. Have you understood? And then it makes clouds. You can see the clouds. You have seen this type of clouds when you go in the aeroplane, isn't it? And when they become very heavy, then the air says, oh my God, my friend, you have become too heavy, I cannot carry. And now the clouds start moving down. When the clouds start moving down, see, there are 2 things. During winter season, the molecules of the water, they become very near. जैसे ठंड लगती है तो हम सिकुड़ जाते हैं ना, all your hand and leg you want to put together. Oh my God, it is so cold. So all the molecules in the water comes nearby. And when the hot air touches, the molecules go far away. जैसे गर्मी होती है, then you say, oh my God, it is so hot. Then you put your hands and legs far away and you want to fan from your hand and say, oh, it's you don't like anybody to come near you. That's why, see, the water molecules are going far away. You will read in detail in the higher classes. Now, here you can see again what it is happening. when it is going here, it is forming the water and then it is coming down as a rain. Okay. Now, condensation, these clouds, they come when down during the summer and we feel cold, isn't it? Now, when it is raining, we get in many types. Sometime we have a in the form of rain, sometime hail or snow, depending upon the temperature condition of hilly area. We generally see the snowfall. In the plain area where it is very hot, we see the rainfall. Okay, now you have read, do you remember your nursery poem? Rain, rain, go away. Little Johnny wants to play. So for a few days when the rain comes, we feel very happy. Oh, it's raining, so nice. It has become cool. But when it is raining for a week, then we say, oh my God, when the rain will stop. Now, these are the other form in which way the cloud comes down in the form of a water. Now, you have seen hail, small, small ice pieces, isn't it? This we can see in mostly in the hills. In the mountains, we see the snowfall, which is very high. So when the clouds are coming down, they immediately don't become in droplets. So here they fall as a snow, then down of the hills, or sometime in Bangalore also we have seen, even in winter season we see the hails, and these are the snowfall. And this is bursting of clouds. Sometime what happens, the water here, the cloud is coming down and lot of water will be there. As soon as very hot air touches this, suddenly the cloud will burst and water will start coming down in a very speed. Now, next one is collection or runoff or and infiltration. Now the rainwater. Now when it rained, okay, it came back to the earth. Now in the form of a river and again from the sea. These trees which took water for cooking their food, then now the extra water from their leaves, extra water from our body. Even if the water is not extra, due to the heat of the sun, all the water again has become water vapor and going up. So what happens that after reaching to their house, the water, when it reaches to their house, to their place, water is again ready for new journey to be evaporated, moves to the sky to form as cloud. This is how the water cycle has been going on for billions of years, thus bringing pure water to the people, animal and plants, helping them to survive all around the year. Now, what is dew and what is fog? Now, dew is liquid water droplets that form near the surface on grass, leaves, or plants. In the morning or late evening, if a warm, cooler day is followed by a cool, clear evening, means the day is hot and evening is very cool. It rained and the earth has become very cool. So now you can see the dews. On a warm, normal days, we do not see. The water evaporates and becomes a cloud. Now, fogs are also tiny water droplets. These are also formed when cold air passes over warm air, containing water vapor. Mainly, we see it in the winter season. Now, test yourself. When a liquid turns into a gas, when a gas turns into a liquid, water in a gas form, the cycle of water evaporating and condensing on earth, it has been happening for millions of years. Condensation found on ground, usually on grass. tiny droplets of condensed water vapor floating high above the ground. Let's revise. The water in a water bottle wasn't made last week or even last year. It could be the same water that passed through billions of years ago. It ends up in your water bottle thanks to the water cycle. Water from the Earth's ocean is heated by the sun rays, which causes it to change into gas and rise into the air. This is called evaporation. Once high up in the sky, the gas begins to cool and turns back into a liquid condensation. The water droplets form clouds which become heavy and falls from the sky in the form of rain, steel, hail, and snow. This is called precipitation. Thank you, children.